More news coming in at this point in time. Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission exam has now been cancelled. Cancellation on the day of the exam itself. Serious irregularities in hall tickets. Students were unaware, stopped at the centre. Protests have erupted. Students have hit the streets in your pictures on your screen at this point in time. These are images of the absolute chaos that broke out. Thousands of students are left in the lurch, really in the state of Tamil Nadu. Remains to be seen how the government explains this. But as far as the opposition is concerned, Edappadi Palaniswami has launched an attack. Stalin government failure behind this row is what he says. Tamil Nadu PSC Group 2 and 2A exams have been cancelled as major technical glitch alters candidates' exam hall allotment. Hundreds of candidates who went to the DG Vaishnav exam center were not allowed, forcing them to protest. Pramod Madhav getting in more details. This is a nightmare there for the students here. What happened here? What's the government now saying, Pramod?
Well, it's a very unfortunate incident that has occurred yesterday. Well, hundreds of students have come for the pass this particular exam called as TNPSC Group 2 and Group 2A. There are multiple Tamil Nadu government exams that starts with Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 and Group 4. And these are exams for which several aspirants were study for several years and tried to write the examination. Unfortunately, there was an automation error which led to students who were supposed to write the examination in Presidency College and Nandaram Government College were earmarked to write in actually this DG Vaishnav College, and that is why a major issue occurred, because as these students came, as these aspirants came to the particular college, the people inside did not allow them, claiming that their list did not have their names at all. That led to a major protest yesterday, and finally the higher official had to come to the particular area, apologize to what happened, and the exams have been cancelled right now, and fresh dates are to be announced. But this did not go well with the opposition, including Edappadi K, Palaniswami, Naina Nagendran and Vijay, who slammed the Tamil Nadu government for this major error, claiming that the hundreds of aspirants had to study so much and their times have been wasted because of the examination, and have also demanded that such a kind of error should not occur in the future. On the other side, we've been also informed that the Tamil Nadu government has transferred the official in charge for this particular, unfortunately because of this issue, and a new officer will be appointed and fresh dates will be announced soon.
Also explain to us about what really could be the possible way forward, given that there was confusion regarding the hall centers, the examination centers, and the kind of difficulty it's causing to the aspirants here.
Certainly, this is like a government job, this thing, and several hundred students, actually, the aspirants study for this continuously, and Group 2 and Group 2A are very important exams, and that is the reason you could see that the aspirants had come over there. They had their hall tickets. In their hall tickets, the names and details were adequate, actually, but when they came to the exam center, only this thing hugely completely changed it to a huge issue, because the aspirants were already under a huge pressure. They had to follow certain rules and come over there. And finally, when they reached the exam hall, they were informed that this is not the place they were supposed to do. And what the thing is that they have to be inside the exam center before a certain time. And even for them to reach the other spot was not at all possible, as only the list that was given to the exam center, that did not have these aspirants' names. And this was a major automation error which can be easily avoided had the officials double-checked what had occurred. But unfortunately, this is a huge lesson for TNPSC officials as well, to make sure such a kind of error, a simple error that could have been averted, does not occur in the future, because the repercussion of it is much larger.
All right, be with us. I'm coming back to you. In fact, just to tell our viewers about what has happened, this is an exam that has now been cancelled. On the last day, actually, of the exams, there was confusion regarding the examination hall centers. Protests have broken out in Chennai, where these aspirants were sitting on a dharna right there. As you can see, this is the Tamil Nadu Public Service exam. It has been cancelled on the last day. We have seen, in fact, the opposition go after, in fact, the government also. Pramod Madhav is with that ample opportunity for the opposition to hit out at the government here. Pramod, with Edappadi Palaniswami criticizing the Stalin government and saying that this is clearly your failure. Tamil Nadu Public Service Examination has been cancelled. Images on your screen at this point in time are of the aspirants who are sitting on a protest on a dharna at the exam centers. Now, some confusion over exam centers and the exams getting cancelled. They're clearly upset. The opposition has spoken about the fact that this is the failure of the government. There was some sort of a confusion over hall ticket error which has forced this cancellation. Felix Gerald from the TVK is now joining us. Thank you for your time. I want to ask you, how do you look at this situation? Right now, it's a hall ticket error for some reason, but the students here, the aspirants here, are suffering because of this. Your take on what's happened?
Yeah, this cannot be acceptable. This is not just a software glitch. See, thousands and lakhs of students, aspirants, they have sacrificed sleep and time and the resources for this day. And mere cancelling this exam, it is not a software glitch, and it is a monumental failure of DMK government. Every TNPC exam conducted under DMK government faced some kind of an issue. Either the question papers were leaked and the answer sheets were tampered, and ghost writers were writing the exam, and the question papers were transported in public transport. So every exam had an issue. There is an allegation that TNPC has a deep nexus with a private coaching center, and they do selectively one particular center. People who appear trained from one particular center are getting passed every year. There's a lot of issues with TNPC. The entire TNPC has to be overhauled, and the government and TNPC should apologize to the thousands of aspirants. For them, it is a dream. Getting a Group 2 or a Group 2 or Group 4, it's a dream for them. They work for many years to crack these exams, but the entire system of TNPC is collapsed.
What the government do immediately to bring relief to the aspirants, to those who've taken these exams, or rather were supposed to take these exams?
Yeah, see, because of this issue, how many people have lost their hope, and most of them would have crossed their ages, and they may not be able to appear the exam. The age bar may go. So a lot of issues. You see, this has to be very transparent and more efficient. That is what we can say.
More transparent, more efficient. Clearly, this is a problem that could have been avoided. A technical glitch, says the government. It's a Tamil Nadu government exam that has now been cancelled and deferred after candidates were allegedly allotted incorrect exam centers in Chennai. That has led to this massive protest. Also, as you can see on your screens at this point in time, with aspirant students not knowing what to do, given that this was on the exam day. Students have been left in the lurch right here, the opposition going after the MK Stalin government in the state, saying that this is the government's failure. There were technical issues. Hall ticket glitches is what we are hearing at this point in time. Administrative incompetence is what the opposition alleges, waiting to hear from the government on why this happened and what really is the way forward. How can they help the situation and bring relief to the students who had been preparing for weeks and months together for these exams and now have been left in the lurch, as we can see clearly after this incident. Protests have broken out in Chennai, as these are students who are protesting at this point in time. Instead of sitting in the examination hall and giving their exams, they've been left completely in the lurch with nothing. No assurances whatsoever from the government. The exam has been deferred. The opposition is criticizing the Tamil Nadu government over the PSC exam cancellation. Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission exam cancelled. Cancellation on the day of the exam itself. Serious irregularities in the hall tickets and centers is what led to these cancellations. The students were clearly unaware, were stopped at the center. Protests erupted with students hitting the streets, frustrated at the fact that they had prepared for days and weeks together but were not allowed to sit for these exams. Thousands of students left in the lurch across Tamil Nadu. Edappadi Palaniswami and the opposition collectively attacking the Tamil Nadu government there, saying this is their clear failure, administrative failure of the government. This was the Tamil Nadu Public Service Exam, Group 2nd and 2nd A exams that were cancelled with a major technical glitch that altered the exam hall allotment of the candidates. Hundreds of the candidates who went to the DG Vaishnav Center were then turned away, saying that the exams will not be carried out.